start to the season, losing just once in 13 games, and have scored 13 goals in just 3 matches in this tournament. And hoping for another shutout tonight is Andy Gorham. The Rangers keeper has managed that feat in his last 2 games, but no doubt remembers he lost out at this stage to his old club Hibs last season. So it's St Johnstone who get the match underway. And Saints going for the second final appearance. Rangers going for their 24th. And the clubs last met at this stage 31 years ago. It's well cut out by McCall. Brown sending it forward now to Houstra. Forward for Ali McCoy to chase, the tournament's top scorer with 5 goals. Challenged all the way by Gary McGuinness. It's John Brown again for Rangers. Cut out by Turner. Harry Curran switching the play. Ian Redford, the former Rangers player. It's headed back though by McCall. Touchdown by McCoist. Turner in there battling for it, taking a bit of a knock, and it's Ian Ferguson emerging with possession. So Rangers playing in the alternative jersey tonight. White jersey. St Johnstone in the traditional blue. And I know Saints manager Alec Totten pointed out the Dundee victory over Rangers a few weeks ago and said to his players, I want you to attack them like that. And here comes Alan Moore going outside of John Brown, but cut out by Robertson, for an indication that Saints will try to push forward at every opportunity. Mark Hateley moving forward there. We hear that Trevor Stephen has a touch of flu, but it would have been very difficult for manager Walter Smith to drop the likes of Ferguson, Durant, McCall or Houstra, have all been playing extremely well, and to bring Hateley back, someone had to go, and Trevor Stephen still a bit short of fitness.
One of the good things about St Johnstone I like to see anyway, very refreshing side, push people up. Alan Moore, Paul Wright, Vinnie Arkins, they're playing the 3 up front tonight, always prepared to have a go. They're coming here to Glasgow tonight, playing basically away from home, obviously Rangers with a big support, but they are a goal threat. Alan Moore very tricky in the wing, and of course Paul Wright, scorer of 9 goals already this season in the Premier League, a particularly dangerous player.
Well, Saints have lost 18 goals in 13 games this season, but as Gordon was saying, they're great entertainers. Have scored 22, and here they come again. A chance one for Arkins. Well, they completely fluffed it. It was set up by Paul Wright, but St Johnstone giving an early indication of their threat.
Yeah, this was a golden opportunity here. The ball played just in behind John Brown. Paul Wright lifts it in the air, and Vinnie Arkins just fails to go over the ball. The one thing Rangers must beware of tonight is not playing square at the back, because the St Johnstone front three have got a lot of pace, little Alan Moore in particular.
Well, disappointing ball there from Ian Ferguson as he tried to pick out Mark Hateley. So John McClelland will relish playing against his old club. John Brown in trouble here against Arkins. The referee waving play on Arkins, toppled to the ground. There's a slack pass now by Robertson. Well, poor start to the match by Rangers. Here comes Arkins, and Gorham there at full stretch. The ball seemed to take an upward bounce as Arkins got to it.
Well, another dangerous situation for Rangers here. The ball whipped in, and if anything, I think it came off Richard Goff's shoulders there.
Person to Goff. Durant again, quickly closed down though by Redford. Another pass made there in haste, but Rangers managed to retain possession. McCall. Kept in play by Robertson. Well, they fairly blast up with a cross off the chest. McPherson, a terrific save by Rhodes from Ian Ferguson. Well, the ball whipped right across the penalty area, and what a chance for Rangers.
Well, Davy Robertson really leathers this one, of course, goes right to the back post. Davy McPherson chests it down. Ian Ferguson hits this one absolutely magnificently, and a tremendous save to Andy Rhodes.
So the free kick awarded to Rangers. The Rangers fans trying to lift their team. Good ball from McCoist to Houstra. Danger here for St Johnstone, and well blocked by Andy Rhodes. It's cleared upfield by Turner, only as far as McCall. Now it's Robertson. Again, McPherson finding himself a bit of space on the right, but Brown elects to play it to McCall. Goff to Ferguson. Haitley. And McGuinness steps in for St Johnstone. Well, a tight situation there, he had to concede the throw-in. Again, it's quickly taken, Rangers anxious to get on with things. It's a good cross from Houstra. Haitley! Another terrific save from Andy Rhodes.
Yeah, what a delightful cross this is from Peter Houstra. Whips the ball in, gets bend on it. Haitley leaps above the defender. Powerful header, but another terrific save from Andy Rhodes. His confidence will be sky high. 2 great saves in the match so far.
Well, he's the kind of goalkeeper who can inspire his teammates, and so far he's done that all right. Great save from Ian Ferguson. And then that one there from Mark Haitley. Alec Totten out there on the track side. He'll be absolutely delighted with the start his team have made. Brown getting in the challenge in Arkins. It's good play by Houstra to McCall. Haitley. McCall again. Just keeps it in play. Excellent play by Rangers. The early cross. Well, Ali McCoy just failing to get any direction on his effort, and the ball goes behind for the goal kick. John Brown climbing for it. Houstra. Well, Kevin McGowan taking a knock as he challenged Mark Haitley. Well, the St Johnstone player was always stretching for it. So we're midway through the first half in what's been an entertaining match. Well, again, Rangers in trouble, and another great save by Andy Gorham. Again, Arkins was in the thick of things, but Rangers failing to clear the lines. A mistake by Richard Goff.
Yeah, Vinnie Arkins just sticks out a left foot here, swings at it, and that really was a super save by Andy Gorham.
Well, we're seeing goalkeeping of the highest quality at both ends of the field tonight. Gorham's had a couple of terrific saves, and Andy Rhodes more than matching him. Good, open, attractive football. This is Haitley for Rangers. Durant getting in the cross, looking for Haitley. Well headed away though by McGuinness, picked up by Arkins. Right, it's broken away to the left side of the field, but that was always just too much for him. But the Rangers had superiority of numbers at the back in any case. John Brown now breaking out of defence. And Redford happy to concede the throw-in. Well, Rangers defensively have one or two things to sort out. I'm sure the manager is a bit unhappy. Good switch of play to Stuart McCall. Through now to Ali McCoy. John McClelland again showing what a good marker he is. Moving across there to block McCoy's ambitions. John McClelland will be 37 years of age in December. Still enjoying his football. So it's Houstra with the corner. Haitley got it there. McCoy! Ali McCoy for Rangers. Well, 24 minutes gone. St Johnstone 0, Rangers 1. It was Haitley who got his head to the ball, and McCoy, the most lethal of strikers, was on hand to knock the ball into the net.
Well, something we've talked about many times, how good Ali McCoy is at finding space in the box. Although you've got to say here, this is poor defending by St Johnstone. Ali McCoy's left him far too much space, and as everybody knows, give Ali McCoy that kind of space and the ball's in the back of the net.
It's Alan Moore. Through for Curran, but McPherson had time. Goff to Ferguson. Again a mistake by Rangers, but Ferguson recovers. Well, that's where he was trying to put it in the first place, to Ian Durrant. A good burst of pace by Durrant, and Ian Redford is being called over by the referee, and this will be the first booking of the evening. A terrific burst of pace by Ian Durrant.
Yeah, I don't think there was any doubt about this booking at all. Just stepped it up a gear here, Ian Durrant. Ian Redford comes running across, falls to the ground, no question about the booking. Although, to be fair, the game's been played in a very good spirit so far.
In fact, there was just one booking in the league match at Ibrox earlier in the season. The offside flag goes up there as McPherson come in. McPherson and McCoy were there, but the flag was up before the Rangers player made contact with the ball.
It was still a nice little ball in here by Stuart McCall. Big Davy finds a little bit of space at the back post, but well offside.
This is Robertson for Rangers. Again, it's well read by McClelland. So David Robertson, who is a long throw expert, will just try one to Haitley, who's in at the near post. Well, McCoy's almost getting a touch to it. Breaks out now to McPherson. Ian Ferguson to Durrant. Durrant blocked there by Redford. Well, penalty I think could have been given there. Redford looked to me anyway to have blocked Durrant. The referee immediately waving play on, much to the annoyance of the Rangers fans. And Redford booked already for a foul on Durrant. It would have put the referee in a very difficult situation.
I don't think there was any question about that at all, Jerry. That looked like a blatant penalty to me. A nice bit of skill being Durrant, and it looked like Ian Redford most certainly impeded him.
I wonder if the referee pulled out of it because of that booking, but I suppose we'll never know. And St Johnstone gets the throw-in. Well, the referee Hugh Williamson refereed the match we covered 10 days ago at Celtic Park between Celtic and Hibs, standing in tonight for Joe Timmins, who was the original official but had to pull out because of injury. So a long ball played through by Curran. It's cut out by Goff. It's David McPherson. Durrant. Comes off Ingles to McCoist. Guinness with him again. McCoist getting in the cross. Headed away though by Turner. Just under 10 minutes of the first half left. Rangers leading by a goal to nil. Here they come again through Durrant. Goff is well forward. And it's cut out by Tommy Turner, who's doing some sterling work back there. And Redford going in hard with McPherson. Breaks to Ian Ferguson. Through now for Ian Durrant. McCoy and Haitley in the middle. Ian Ferguson's well forward too. Haitley going in. And it's nicked away at the last moment by Ingles, and behind for the corner.
Actually, good ball in here by Ian Durrant, and an important header by John Ingles with Mark Haitley just right behind him here. But Ian Durrant and Ian Ferguson for me are beginning to run the midfield, and have certainly impressed in this first half.
Well, that was the story of the second half against Hearts on Saturday. Once they get a grip of things in the middle of the field, there's never any danger to Rangers. They're looking for a second goal here. It's Ian Ferguson. And the ball taking a deflection and going out for the corner kick. Come off Kevin McGowan. Again, Ian Ferguson in the thick of the action. The corner's quickly taken. Haitley getting his head to it. Cut out though by Alan Moore, back helping in defence. Gives it away though to McCall. This is Houstra. Looking for McCoist. Well, straight at the goalkeeper. Well, he did well to get the header in, but Gary McGuinness was there with him.
Yeah, it was yet another terrific cross. What a lovely left foot Peter Hoyster's got. Flights this one, great cross, back post. Ali McCoy's not the biggest of forwards, but gets above Gary McGuinness here, but no real power or direction in the header.
John Brown stepping in for Rangers. Durant. Ferguson to McCall. John Brown's well forward. Ian Ferguson. It's blocked by Ingalls. Here comes McPherson. Redford's with him. Durant. That's a good cross. Ali McCoy's in there again. Well, McGowan seemed to put the ball past his own goalkeeper under pressure from Ali McCoy. 39 minutes.
Well, once again, just like the first goal, you've got to question St Johnstone defending here, but was that Ali McCoy that poked that in, or was it a Kevin McGowan own goal? It looked very much to me like a Kevin McGowan own goal.
Well, he was under so much pressure from McCoy, he seemed to stab the ball past his own goalkeeper. So 2-0 to Rangers, and the minutes ticking away towards half-time. Again, McCoy in the right place to put pressure on the defender.
Yeah, they just seem to have lost it in the last 10-20 minutes. After a very encouraging start to the first half, as I said, the last 20 minutes or so, they've been swamped in the middle of the park with Ian Durant. Ian Ferguson in particular playing some magnificent stuff.
And McGuinness again under pressure. Well, St Johnstone will be feeling a bit aggrieved at losing a second goal so close to the interval. It was 39 minutes that one was timed at. So can they pull something back here? It's Harry Curran. All right. Good challenge there by Stuart McCall. Rangers getting plenty of players forward. It's Durant trying to find McCoy. And you can see that the confidence has drained from St Johnstone and from Andy Rhodes there. Well, again, McGuinness putting his goalkeeper under a bit of pressure. The free kick awarded to St Johnstone against McCall. A little bit of a nudge there on Tommy Turner. So just under 3 minutes of the first half left, and John Brown is taking Arkins out of the game. A bit of speech play going on between the players. So Gary McGuinness. Arkins well forward. It's aimed in his direction but headed away by McPherson. Returned by McClelland. Header from Goff. Again it's returned by McClelland. Goff's in there again. McPherson. John McClelland has pushed well forward. Ian Durant's in the middle of all of that. Cleon says the referee. Redford's cross. Falls to Houstra. Through to McCoy. McGuinness stepping in for St Johnstone. Well, it just swerved away from Arkins. Here come Rangers again. McPherson leaving it to Durant. Through to Haitley. Good ball now for Ian Ferguson. It's a good save at the flag. It had got up, and the linesman on the far side indicating that Ian Ferguson used a hand to control the ball. You can see it there, his arm in fact.
Yeah, it was a great forward run by Ian Ferguson. As we mentioned earlier, he's had an outstanding first half, but just nudged that ball forward with his right arm, and linesman spotted it.
Goff's header. And steps Redford. The most convincing of headers there from David Robertson. So we're inside the final minute of the first half. And Durant does well against Redford. Haitley McCoy's ahead of him. Then steps McGuinness. Good play by Brown, finding Goff. McPherson. The Rangers were quite happy to knock the ball about in these closing seconds. McCall pouncing in the loose ball. Durant to Houstra. McCall again. Good play by Rangers. There's Robertson. The cross drifting behind for the goal kick. All ends in disappointment, but Rangers nonetheless in a very strong position. And there goes the half-time whistle. And Rangers will be well pleased with things, and so too will Ali McCoy, who struck after 24 minutes. Houstra whipped in the cross from the left. Hitley got his head to the ball, then there was McCoy to finish off from close range. And then just before half-time, 6 minutes before half-time, under pressure from McCoy, McGowan sent the ball behind his own goalkeeper. The half-time score here at Hampden Park, St Johnstone 0, Rangers 2. Start the second half in what's their 35th appearance in the semi-finals of this competition. Rangers making no changes at the interval, but St Johnstone have made one. Steve Maskery has come on in place of Alan Moore, who took a bit of a knock. Maskery is coming off the bench for the 7th time this season. He's got one goal which came in this competition against Kilmarnock. Turner trying to get it through, and he does to Arkins, but he's quickly closed down by John Brown to the extent that the free kick is awarded. Bundled off the ball. So Ingles is moving forward to the edge of the Rangers penalty area. As McGowan prepares, and McClelland is there as well. As McGowan takes the kick. It's headed away by McCall. Turn by Turner to Maskery, who's onside. Well, perhaps a chance for St Johnstone here. Good play by Maskery. The challenge went in from Richard Goff, who's taken a bit of a knock and will require some treatment, I think.
Yeah, it was a nice little bit of play here by Steve Maskery. Waltzes round Ian Ferguson. Richard Goff comes over and makes the recovery tackle. Is he, or is he not about to resume? Yes, he is.
Of course, Rangers have an important league match coming up at Tannadice on Saturday, and I'll hope that that injury isn't too bad. A real blast there by Ingles, who was signed from Meadowbank Thistle a couple of years ago, and he's just recently signed a new long-term contract with Saints. Hitley going for it with McClelland. It's cleared by Redford. Partly cleared off his own player Harry Curran. It's Curran in possession. Arkins. Turner. Good play there by Arkins. Here's Paul Wright. Can he pull something back? Turner, and the ball comes off Houstra and goes behind for the corner.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised now. Richard Goff seems to be struggling badly here, and in actual fact he's just about to leave the field of play. It looks to me like he's picked up a groin injury, and Scott Nisbet just about to come in the centre of defence.
So Richard Goff leaves the field, and this is an anxious one for Rangers, as I said, with that important match coming up at Tannadice against his old club Dundee United on Saturday. So in comes Scott Nisbet, and he's been out of things since the 4-3 defeat at Dundee. Here's Redford. It's high and wide. Ian Ferguson for Rangers, he just overhit that one. McClelland stepped in for St Johnstone. Laid off there by Maskery to Curran. Turner. That's Paul Wright. Well, Arkins tumbled in the box, but play going on. Nisbet to Durant. Again, he's come very deep, Ian Durant. Left by Ferguson to McCall. Durant again, making himself available in just about every area of the field. Through for McCoist. McCoist holding off the challenge of McGuinness. Durant again. Hitley. And the challenge going in from Harry Curran. Giving the ball back to his goalkeeper. That's Redford. Again, the pass back through, causing a bit of a problem for St Johnstone. Good play again by Ian Ferguson. The confidence is growing with every game. This is Hateley. Challenged by McGowan. Now it's David Robertson for Rangers. Again, Durant from the right back position to the left wing. He's everywhere, but McGowan gets the better of him there.
Yeah, just full of confidence just now, Ian Durant. He just can't get enough of the ball in this second half, and helped a great deal by Ian Ferguson as well, who's, as we mentioned at the weekend, Jerry, looking as strong and as fit, and probably playing the best football that he's played since he's came to Ibrox from St Mirren. And Stuart McCall playing not too badly either in the middle of the park.
Yeah, it's a real problem for Walter Smith. He's got a lot of cover for that area now, and a lot of big names are going to be disappointed in the weeks and months ahead. Here's Durant again. Just too much time on the ball. Returned by McClelland. Here's Paul Wright, but John Brown digging in. And that's handball by Masquerade. The free kick immediately awarded. Now it's Durant for Rangers. Houstra is hugging the right touchline in the second half. He's just up ahead of Scott Nisbet. That's a good ball through now to Ian Ferguson. And well stopped again by Andy Rhodes. Excellent play by Rangers.
Yeah, once again, Durant and Ferguson linking up well, and another good strike being Ferguson. A little bit unfortunate not to be on the score sheet tonight after Andy Rhodes having a terrific save from him early in the first half, and another fine stop there. Well, I'm quite sure St Johnstone will still keep battling. I mean, they listen to Alec Totten and just now in the touchline. He's encouraging his team and his players to get forward, and he's certainly not gave up this match.
Here's McClelland, the St Johnstone captain. It's headed away by Brown. Well chested down there by Hateley, who was under pressure from Ingles. Here comes Ellie McCoist again. McCoist! That does it! Ellie McCoist gets his second goal of the match. His 15th of the season. Well, the man can do no wrong. It was great play by Hateley initially. He chested the ball down, and that was McCoist getting away from McGuinness and slotting the ball into the net.
Yeah, you don't get much better finishing than that. Just took the ball in his stride past Gary McGuinness. Andy Rhodes comes out to try and block it and just dinks it over Andy Rhodes with his left foot. Lovely goal.
I wonder if Ali's claiming a hat-trick. I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, I think unfortunately for St Johnstone, Alec Totten, I think their run in the Skull Cup is now over.
So that takes McCoy's total, if you include his 2 goals tonight, to 7 in the competition. Another free holiday looming for Ellie McCoist, and he looks as though he could end up this tournament's top scorer for the 4th time. That was a slack clearance there by Rhodes, but St Johnstone get away with it. Tommy Turner, who's worked hard. It's a bit of much needed support there. Nisbet sending it through. So McClellan playing it to Redford. Paul Wright. There's David Robertson now for Rangers as the Rangers fans go into full voice. Of course, they have to wait till tomorrow night to see if it will be Celtic or Aberdeen they face in the final. The goal scoring isn't over yet, I think. Here comes Houstra. The offside flag is up. Ian Durant was virtually on the byline. But again, you can see just how keen he is to be involved.
Yeah, I think the Rangers midfield's the thing that's impressed me most about this match tonight, and it must be encouraging for Walter Smith that looking at his midfield area, they're all Scottish, which is good news for Europe.
Clearance from Gorham. Again, nice little first touch by Hateley to McCoist. He's got Houstra to his left. He's switched back over to that side of the field. Lofts it in there looking for Haitley. It's headed away by Ingles for the throw to Rangers. Well, Rangers have the chance now to really turn on the style. There's John Brown. McCall trying to find Houstra. This is Paul Wright for St Johnstone. Redford's moved ahead of him. John Brown running into a bit of trouble, brings down Mascot. That's a penalty kick. He was just inside the box. And the penalty kick awarded. John Brown there going into the challenge on the substitute Mascot.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball, and just here Steve Mascot nips in front. Nice control here with Steve Mascot. John Brown lunges in, and it's, well, blatant penalty, just caught him on the edge of the 18-yard box there.
Well, if St Johnstone had got this a bit earlier, it might have helped their cause, but it's Paul Wright who's looking for his 10th goal. He's already scored 2 penalties. He does it again. 72 minutes gone. St Johnstone 1, Rangers 3. So Paul Wright gets his 10th goal of the season. Ian Durant there. Ian Ferguson it was then too, getting a touch. The best of clearances from Gorham. It's picked up by McCall. Through now to Haitley. Again, McCoy's lurking in the middle. Houstra's running in support. Goes to Durant. Through to Houstra and McCoist. Well, he's determined to land the hat-trick. And he's still got a bit of time to do so. Again, that was excellent play from Durant. That's right now, trying to get St Johnstone forward. It's cleared though by Brown. Alec Tottenbelow is still urging on his men. Mascot. Well, if they could get another one back here, it would make all the difference, and they almost did. And again, Andy Gorham was furious with his defenders.
Well, very close here from getting right back in the game, St Johnstone. Mascot puts in the cross, John Brown misses it, and rather than strike the ball, it more or less hit off Vinnie Arkin's shin and just trundled past the post. But that was a close thing for Rangers. They will need to watch out.
Haitley and Ingles going for it, and the free kick awarded against Haitley. Cut out by Houstra. It's 4 against 4 here. Houstra trying to take on McClellan for pace, and St Johnstone captain conceding the corner kick.
Yeah, showed a good bit of pace there, Jerry, for a 37-year-old. Still some life in John McClellan, yeah.
A man who won more than 50 caps for Northern Ireland. So McPherson and Haitley there. It's played in to the near post. Headed away by Redford. Picked up now by Ian Ferguson. Back to Houstra. And a slip at the vital moment. And the goal kick.
So one match is Alan Noyes.
So it's Redford to Mascot. Good running this by Wright. Well, it looked as though he would score there, but Andy Gorham come racing from his line and whipped the ball away from him.
Well, this was more than a half chance with Paul Wright, the type that he normally finishes comfortably. Just trying to scoop it over Andy Gorham, but never quite got the lift on the ball.
So it's Ferguson for Rangers with just under 2 minutes left. Breakdown communications there between Ferguson and McCoist. McGuinness straight to Ferguson. McCoy's jousting there with McGuinness, and it's a throw to Rangers. This is Curran for St Johnstone to Traynor. In steps John McClelland to Redford. He's got Wright beside him. Paul Wright. So we're inside the final minute as the ball is given away by Wright to Ian Durant. This is McCall. Haitley. Well, he's trying to pick out Ali McCoist.
I think Alec Tottenham must be a lot happier with the performance of his players tonight, taking into consideration the last time they met in a cup tie last year at McDermott Park, where Rangers just ran all over the top of them, convincing 3-0 winners. But St Johnstone have contributed here to an open, attacking, entertaining game of football, and one I've thoroughly enjoyed.
And there's Redford's cross, and McPherson getting the touch for Rangers again. Durant deep inside his own half. Losing out though to Curran. High ball coming in from Traynor. Arkins is in there. The chance was on for Turner, but he just couldn't steady himself for the shot. But you're absolutely right, Gordon. They've acquitted themselves well. They've battled throughout the game. But still, Alec Tottenham looking for his first victory over Rangers. We're now into injury time. Referee checking his watch there, looking out towards the linesman. So it's Rhodes. The final seconds ticking away. McPherson's header. Picked up now by Houstra to McCoist. Still St Johnstone battling away through Tommy Turner. This is Paul Wright. And the challenge going in from Scott Nisbet. He'll be glad to get back into the first team tonight after his absence. So that's over a minute of injury time played. Still St Johnstone pushing forward, but there goes the final whistle. A brave performance by St Johnstone, but in the end, Rangers too powerful for them. Ali McCoist there, who's been named sponsors man of the match, wrapping it all up in 69 minutes. There was some great play by Mark Haitley, who chested the ball down, and then McCoist raced through, got away from McGuinness, and put the ball behind Andy Rhodes with some style. The final score here at Hampden Park: St Johnstone 1, Rangers 3.